Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On first down, McDonald caught here by Bell. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. He's tackled at DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, McDonald. That's complete. It's Bell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, McDonald. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. The kick by Maher is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rivers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Now this throw caught left side. The 30. 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman. 76 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 23. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. That's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald, that's complete. It's Collins. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, McDonald. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On first and goal, Collins. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Second and goal from inside the 5. His pass caught at the 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Grabbed there by Zach Pasco. He's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster, but when you look up at the end of the game, he's produced over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2019.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
He was brought down by...
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 36, Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That's good.
11 yards there, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First down, Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1 yard.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Le'Veon Bell.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
To throw on second down, McDonald. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
8-yard line. 1st and goal, New York.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. McDonald toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jets 24, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
To 2nd and 10.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
57.
Throwing again. Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
58.
To throw again, McDonald. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Rivers fires this into the flat, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. From the gun, Rivers. Got an open man. That's Campbell. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Hines. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for only a couple.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Rivers. He finds Taylor, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air again here, Rivers. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
At the 23-yard line.
Rivers again. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. McDonald got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
that one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. From the gun, McDonald. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
New York.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On third down, McDonald. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. This is Hines. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He's got daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Jets will extend their lead.
The extra point.
And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Rivers now. He's got Burton here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
A gain of 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Made at the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Cole McDonald, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 55 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A first down throw here for Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up to kick the extra point.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll throw again. Rivers, he's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Colts 29.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Fighting him off. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This is out quickly to the right, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
4 yards.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Jets on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. And he's brought down. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's McDonald. And it's caught by Herndon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Colts' 40-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
58,
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down. Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it'll be their first loss of the season. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.